So I've got this very, very basic application I made for a group of people to come up with a number together. And in the end, my team and several other teams I know of use it for use it for Scrum estimation. So yeah, let's demonstrate a little bit more of what it does. So they would all join the same room, and they get to give numbers, and your number is hidden from everybody else until either the admin clicks reveal or everybody has revealed their numbers, or everybody has entered their numbers. So very, very basic little application, but I've been asked the question. Well, I have told this has kind of been a showcase of what I would show people that hey, this is what Live View can do. Um, One person in their free time was able to make this, and making this in Rails and React or something else would have been a lot more work, because it would have probably required some kind of data store. Um, and I've been asked the question, oh, was it easy? And yeah, I'd like to just show somebody, well, this is about how much work it was. You can watch this video series. And um, yeah, maybe somebody finds it helpful. So I'm going to rewrite this using Phoenix 1.7. Oh, the other thing that's happening here is that the styling was done with kind of manually with Tailwind. And trying to come up with my own Tailwind classes and things to style it. But I know that if I use Phoenix 1.7, I'll get more built-in Tailwind stuff. And yeah, I'd like to see how that works there and if it looks better by itself. So let's, yeah, all this is can go away. We are gonna generate a new application to rebuild that. So xphx.new, um, quick average, no ecto. All right, it's going to take a little while. I forgot to mention I'm working on a 32-inch 4K monitor, so text might be really small for you. I have one good eye that works very well. So my text is pretty small, so I can fit a lot on the screen and get this done quickly. Because I'm kind of trying to show how productive Elixir is. If you are struggling to read it, I'd suggest watching it on a 4K television if you have that available. If not, I do apologize. I did not aim for the maximum amount of people being able to view it. No, not that. CD. So yeah, I'm just going to follow their prompts. CD quick average. That's the first thing I do after I generate anything is do a git commit, git init, git add everything, git commit, and I like for the message to say how I generated the code, like that. And now let's see it. Mixphx.server. We might need to wait again to compile some stuff. Nope, not that long, I guess. There we go. Okay, it renders. Open our editor. Okay, so the first thing I want to be able to go to a room ID, and when I visit that room ID, I want, yeah, to be in a room so that when others join that room, I only want to see numbers from other people in the same room. So let's start with that. Router. So will be live. Oh, I've got a GitHub Copilot turned on. That's going to be annoying. disable. Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying that out. Room ID. Oh, still turned on. That is helpful. But yeah, to not valid Elixir Copilot. Okay, I'm gonna quit and open again, see if Copilot goes away. Is Copilot gone now? Yeah, it is. Okay. Now let's see if we go to one fun thing is just if you're trying to do a quick little side project and you're not writing tests, error-driven development is really nice. So we could start the server again and just let the errors guide us toward okay, now no route for that. Okay, so we made a mistake. Yeah, we did. This is supposed to have a colon. Okay, function quick average web average live 0 is undefined, and this is the most important part. Module quick average web average live is not available. You can copy this right into your code. So we need to go to quick average web, new folder, make a quick average web, new folder, live. Okay, in here, new file, average live.ex. Okay. And here, well, we could keep going with the quick average web.average live. Why is it so angry? No. The entry point defining your web interface can be used in quick average web controller, HTML. Well, I happen to know it is live. I think it's that. Still don't know. I did def mod. It's supposed to be def module. There we go. That looks better. What's it angry about now? Oh, it's saying, yeah, it needs a render function. So, yep, that's a thing. Okay, so now, let's make it an average hello. So this okay, we see it on the screen. Great. What is that for? We've got a page with something on it. Let's do a commit there because that's actually a milestone we've reached. Okay, git add. Yeah, there are formatter settings to not let the formatter mess with these, but I'm just gonna commit this for now. I'm trying to get through this quickly. Okay, this is more router stuff. Okay, and then the other file is news, so yeah. New live view page. Okay. All right, so we've got a new page. Now, I want a form on this page to display where I could type in a name and a number. I don't have that memorized. I can open the documentation for a form, but if you just need a basic CRUD form, there's a little hack to get it done really fast. Phoenix Gen Live, yeah. Mix Phoenix Gen Live, user generator. So you can go read the documentation on what each of these are right here. Google it, read the page. But for my purposes, I happen to want each person to enter their name and a number. It's just not their age. Okay, so the generator is going to generate a ton of stuff. And also key, it thinks we're using Ecto, which we're not. We will need to use Ecto for to create a change set that can be valid or invalid, so that we can do validations and show front-end validations. But let's come around to that. All I really wanted here was a form. So let's see, it would have generated a ton of stuff. Did it generate all of its stuff in here now? Let's see, live. Oh, user live. Here we go. Form component. That's the main of what I wanted. I wanted this form. Okay. I know target myself. This is for function components. So don't need that. And we don't want an actual button to save the user. That's what this button's going to do. But this here should be close-ish. And before we even try it, we can tell it expects a change set to be there. So there's going to have to be a true def mount, and there's going to be params session and socket. And we will need a change set. So I guess it's going to be a user change set. So first we need a user equals user, and then change set equals, and then here we're going to have to see how are these made. So let's find the user. Okay, it takes a user and attributes. User dot change set user, and let's just give it entry attributes. This is going to be unhappy because we have no user, but we can fix that. So alias, I want to alias this thing. Now there is a user. Let's see if we can load this page. Error-driven development for the win. Mix phx.server. Oh, compilation error. Thank you. Accounts.ex. Ecto query is not loaded. Okay, so in order, we are going to use Ecto. Yeah, I already mentioned that. We're going to use Ecto for validations. So we need Phoenix Ecto. Hex.pm Phoenix Ecto. Let's see, where is it? The very top one. And we need that in our mix.exs. Mix steps.get. Okay, can make that a bit bigger. All right, now we wait for Phoenix Ecto to install. Oh, that was very quick. Now mix phx.server. Now we might need to wait for some compilation. Okay, nice and quick. Okay. Invalid result returned from Quick Average Web Live, Mount 3. Raised and argued. Invalid result returned. Expected OK. Oh, the mount function is returning invalid results. Okay. Let's see. It sure is. So this is going to be, I always forget if it's okay or no reply. Let's guess that it's okay, and if it's not, we'll fix it. Assign to this socket, I always like to use the map variant here. Change set. Yeah, so that change set being assigned to the socket is what makes it show up here. Let's try again. Oh, this is looking good. Okay. Now, this is rendering, but it's going to fail as soon as I enter something because we've got an error. Let's see. Yes, function, quick average rep, average live, handle event 3 is undefined or defined or private. So, and it even says what was called. Quick average rep, average live, handle event, there was a validate called. Okay. I wonder, yeah, I'm just gonna, okay, validate was called, and we got a user, and the name was a D. So it's helpful to know what is validate being called with. And so the first argument is validate. The second argument is these user params, and the third argument is a socket. So I'm just going to do that. That's going to be, no, handle event's going to be useful too. I want to be lazy about this. Yeah, so this here goes the socket. So let's see. So def handle event. Actually, no, I copied all that. Yeah, here we go. Socket. Yeah, so validate has to be there. I think, let's see. Can we, yeah, ignore that key and call this user params. And obviously, I don't know if we're going to need the name separately or not. Number, yeah. And then we will need, inside of here, we will need to end with a no reply socket, at the very least, to not crash. Let's see how that goes. Yes! Okay. Okay, we're that far. We have an actual form showing on the page, and we could type stuff into it. Even if it's totally useless and not doing anything, I think, yeah, let me think. Do we want to do a commit here or not? I think let's first get validations working, and then maybe then we do a commit. Okay, and there's going to be a few more things to wire up before that works. So, if we're wanting to, well, this is a validate event handler, but I actually want to just update, because the users are never actually just being saved. The user just keeps updating their number, and all the other users keep seeing it. So I'd like for it to be an update that happens when a user changed their form input. And yeah, this thing's probably complaining because I'm not using name, number, and user params, but I will use at least some of it soon. So, okay, and this guy is complaining because, anyways, let's not get stuck on that now. Let's look at this form again. Form component. It has a handle event. Yeah, I mean, we did type ours, but this is going to be so close to exactly what we need that we could just use that. I like, yeah, let's start with what they have here. There are no points for doing this the hard way. This is going to be update. And because we're not actually saving anything to a database, a lot of this generated code we're not going to keep. Yeah, let's see. Right now, yeah, they had accounts. Let's see what that code looks like. Def change, but yeah, we're not keeping this code. Okay. Change user, you can pass in a user. Well, you have to pass in a user, and you can optionally pass in attributes, which means, yeah. But all it does is call user.changeSet with user and attributes. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to call user.changeSet with the user that's here and attributes. There's a problem with that. Socket that assigns that user does not have a user on it. Right now it just has a change set. So we need to add a user. And let's give it a try. Okay. Oh, and the validations are working. Okay, we're this far. Let's, I'm going to make a commit there and stop there, because even if somebody was just trying to create a basic form with validations, they might find that useful. Okay, let's do a little cleanup though. You can't just stop the video in the middle of that. Git add, let's see. Okay, this is our live view. We're definitely keeping that. This is adding Ecto to get validations. We're adding that. This is, yes, the mix lock for adding Ecto. And that's everything there. Now, I guess we just need to figure out what else did we use. I believe the only other thing we used is the user. So let's get that, this guy, user. Git add that. Yeah, git commit basic form working with validations, and form clip. Yeah, clipboard would be a good emoji for that. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. Git add all the other generated code we're going to get rid of. Okay. So yeah, all the other generated code should be gone. Let's see if our form works with what we added. Yes, okay, that works. And that works, yes. And I can't enter non-numbers into here. All right. We're going to stop it there. So that is adding a basic form into Phoenix 1.7. Git log, let's just see. Okay, this basic form, we generated a ton of code, but only kept very little of it. Yeah, we have the user. And I've seen that you can, instead of schema, you can do, I believe, embedded schema that makes it clear that it's not actually supposed to be in the database, but for some reason it still works without any database being connected or anything. We've got our live view and we've got Ecto. That's all we needed to do to get the form. All right, hopefully see you in the next video.